Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So I just watched the press conference for Usyk versus Fury 2. My thoughts on it are it's pretty interesting. A lot of people have their own opinions now. Andy Lee and Barry Jones and the Zone presenter all gave different takes on the last fight and what both fighters have to do in this upcoming fight to win. It was interesting listening to Andy Lee talk because normally he is very candid and very truthful, but I got the impression he was being a Tyson Fury fanboy. But obviously it's his cousin, so he's going to take his side. He was saying basically Tyson wasn't in shape and he couldn't spar, so that affected obviously the original fight, and that's one of the reasons why he lost. Obviously, he couldn't pull out the fight. He had the cut. He couldn't spar. He wasn't fit enough. Blah de blah de blah. Excuse, excuse, excuse. So Barry Jones was saying that in the upcoming fight, the rematch, he reckons Fury will win based off just obviously having to correct that little mistake he made in the first fight where obviously he went got punched pillar to post. But what he was saying is that as well, the referee could have, if the referee had let him carry on while he was still on the ropes, if that had been another referee, the fight may have ended up different. And this is something that I've said. I think the referee saved him by doing that and obviously gave him time to recover. But obviously, you know, everyone's got their own opinion, but my honest opinion is his referee saved him. And obviously the fight, Usyk winning the fight by 1 point. The Zone presenter gave a different take on it and was saying that Usyk won and he's more than likely going to win again, based off obviously past result. But like it's funny listening to all three different sides of the coin. Every presenter had their own opinion, and I suppose that's the whole point. But moving on to the actual press conference itself, it was interesting to watch the body language and the questions and answers that were responded to by Devsani. So Usyk dressed up like Agent, I think it's 47 out of the game, hit the Hitman, which was actually pretty smart. He psychologically set out his stall in the sense that he had gone there to deal with business, so he was being professional. That's the impression I got. And obviously because he's deadpan and very stoic, which a lot of people from that region are and Russian people are, you get the impression that nothing phases them. But it's interesting as well because I've noticed about Usyk, he's a bit of a chameleon. You see the other side of him when he's laughing and joking and being funny. You don't actually get to see that with people from their region that much. They're always very stoic and very reserved and very emotionless in the way they are. So when you actually see that side of him and he's being like a little bit more normal or human, I should say, you get more of an insight into him. I think he's more of a chameleon. He blends his personality and the way he wants to be for the occasion. The same with his boxing style as well. He's very adaptable, very flexible, very interchangeable in the way he is and his personality, so he can adapt to any scenario or any situation. Same with his fighting style. And the manager, Igor Kligas, he's actually funny. I never expected him to actually say the things that he said. He kind of gives you more of an insight into them as a group and as a team. You see more of the actual personalities in the group and the way they are. And even the trainer, I don't even know if that guy's actually his proper trainer or just his friend. I'm pretty sure that's the guy that John Fury attacked, because he looks like the dude. You know, I'm pretty sure it is. And even he made some kind of funny joke and was trying to be funny, but I don't know. They just probably they're getting the last laugh, but they're just taking a piss out of Fury and his team because they've won and they've done something that obviously nobody expected him to do. And again, like with Eager saying what he was saying about indirectly by saying that that if it goes 12 rounds, that the referees are not corrupt. I mean, the judges are not corrupt, so they can't call a fight in Fury's favour because Biden winning by 1 point last time was only down due to the knockdown. Well, it's not like he's lying, is it? But like it swings in roundabouts with what people want to perceive and what they want to perceive. But anyway, back to the other side with Fury and with his body language and the way he was. He seemed very quiet, calm, very subdued. I think he seemed very humble, to be fair. And it's actually interesting watching him like that because even though he's very, or pretends to be very honest, you can see there's a sort of undercurrent where he's seething a little bit, like just below the surface, where I won't say he's angry, but you can see he's a bit humiliated, a bit disappointed with actually the result. I think he's only there for the money, to be honest. And even if he loses, he doesn't care, because the same old trope came out that always comes out when fighters lose. My money, my family, my kids. Nothing wrong with that, your family and your kids. Nothing wrong with bragging about your money and that, but like it's always a go-to when fighters lose and they need to redeem themselves and other stuff. But you know, remember he said he won the fight last time, but obviously he's giving him his dues. He's saying he beat me, blah blah blah, whatever. He's gonna do exactly the same things, just make a slight adjustment, come in a bit heavier, be more fitter, and same team based off 1 point. You know, there's not really much to change. I tell you what, for someone that's got a lot of money, he's got a terrible dress sense. He looks like a farmer trying to be cool, but hey. But anyway, Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn gave their opinions on the fight and it being close, and it just seemed like a PR event for, I don't know, blowing smoke up everyone's ass and, you know, and clap hands. Nobody can say anything bad because Ukraine are fighting a war against Russia and whatnot. But anyway, there wasn't really much like back and forth animosity or bad banter. You know, even the touch where Usyk came out with the pictures that we got signed by Fury was pretty smart again. And obviously Woody saying that he's going to sell them on eBay and give the money to the Ukrainian soldiers. That's a genius PR move. It just goes to show this guy has good marketing skills and he likes to think outside the box when it comes to things, and he uses things for the advantage what you need to use them for within the scope of what he's doing, you know. But anyway, what are your thoughts on who you think will win the fight? Do you think Fury's going to win and get his revenge? Do you think Usyk's going to run away with it again and possibly knock Fury out this time? I see a pretty close fight than this time coming up, and it could be 50-50, but based off what people are saying now, they're giving excuses, I still think Usyk will win. And it's very, very nip and tuck, but it just depends on which Fury shows up. If Fury can box and then attack and be aggressive when he needs to be and stay out of the pocket and not get hit, which is going to be hard because he's a bigger guy, then he has a good chance of winning. But the thing is Usyk constantly moves and constantly adjusts. So it's a case of who can adjust and implement the will first off to establish the ground to win the fight. If Fury can back up Usyk consistently all the way through the fight and then attack him and bully him and make him feel power, then there's a good chance Fury can win. But if Fury lets Usyk get comfortable and move and feint and change angles and frustrate him like Fury's nemesis, the guy that gave him problems, what was his name, the American kid? It'll come to me. But anyway, if he follows the same strategy as what he did last time, and then infuriates Fury like that fighter did, then there's a good chance that Fury's going to lose the fight, may even possibly get knocked out this time. So it is what it is. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, like, comment and subscribe, and that is another one from the one and only Knockout Legends. Peace.